Yeah, I guess with 13 goals in your last 3 games, scoring's not really been an issue. But what do you think of your first line, which I guess was Nazem right now?
Well, I think Naz has played better. I thought he played real well at the end of exhibition, and then I thought he had his best game since I've been here in regular season last game. I played a lot of the game head-to-head against Malkin, and I thought he was good defensively and created lots of offense, which is positive for us. Obviously, we're a better team if Bozak's in the lineup. Because he had his best game before he was out. So I think we got lots of guys getting better. I thought we were in a situation partway through the Pittsburgh game to win the game. I thought we should have set ourselves up to do that. We ran out of gas. They were better than us in the third period, which I don't like to see. Next time we play Pittsburgh, it's a back-to-back. We can't let that happen.
Do you know a timeline on Bozak yet? Or?
No, I thought he was practicing today.
How long do you give Bernier with his first period woes?
Yeah, Bernie would be the first to tell you that obviously he'd like it to go better than that. It's a good question. I haven't decided what I'm doing in Buff yet. I'm delayed making that decision one more day. We need him to be better, especially in back-to-backs at start of games. You can't get down two. He's a big boy. He knows that. I thought he played real well after that point, but you can't spot the other team too and then get started.
In your history of working with goaltenders, have you seen one who has such problems in the first period as opposed to the rest of the game? And if so, how do you? Well,
what are we basing that on? Are we basing that on
last year and this year?
Yeah, see, I wasn't here last year. I don't know nothing about it. So I got a small sample size. So it hasn't gone as good as he would like, obviously. So my sample size, what I'm doing is, we talked about it today. I'm not a big believer in putting your head in the sand and ignoring what's going on. I like to address it. We talked about it. What I like about Bernie, he takes responsibility, works hard. He's trying to do everything right, and I think that with our team getting better structurally, it's going to be easier for the goaltenders, and ideally that'll help them. But obviously, when you have the physical capabilities he has, that's the mental side of the game, but the mental side of the game is everything until you get it looked after.
What's the club doing right when it's generating speed through the neutral zone? I think we saw that for the better part of 2 periods Saturday.
Well, I just think when you execute real well and you're in good spots and you play 5 together, you do that. And I really thought in the third period they got better and we got worse. We backed off and we didn't get in their D at all, and suddenly they're coming at you in waves instead of you going at them. So I like a lot of things we did. We had our best practice of the year today by far, I thought. And guys seem to be enjoying working and competing and getting more tempo in us. So we're going to get better as a team. We just want to get better quicker than the process is letting us thus far, that's all.
Where do you think Morgan can grow defensively with some of the responsibilities?
Well, just everything. All he's got to do is watch Hunwick. He's got to face the right way when he's coming off the wall. He's got to get his stick in the right place. He's got to get gapped up. He's got to keep her under control until the right time. But that's part of being a kid. Now, he skates miles. I thought he played real good against Sid the other night. He was hard to handle in the corner. I thought he had his best defensive game of the year the other night. We made 3 plays probably that I don't even know if he'd like to have him back. I'd like him to have him back just because when you go and when you don't go. But he's going to learn that over time. But I think he's doing great. And we got lots of guys that are getting better, so that's positive.
So you use him a lot on the penalty kill. Is that a speed that you like there?
Well, I think he's a good player. I like using him all the time, but I also think it's important on a team that everyone's important. So he can play on the power play for sure for us, and maybe he will. But right now, we think the best thing for him and for us is to get him to be the best he can be defensively, and then the offense will take care of itself. And part of that's killing penalties with Hunwick.
Do you know if Bozak will be available on Wednesday?
I think he's going to be available. I said I thought he was going to be available for practice today. They held him off one more day, so ideally he'll be ready to go.